Hi, it's Dr. Joe Markovich, the anti-aging doctor. Tell you a little bit about how to get a job. I saw this website. It says, I need a friggin' job.com. That's pretty ribald. I mean, that's right in your face. I need a friggin' job. That's holy cripe. I'd say that's true. I get people in here coming to my office, and a lot of them have lost their jobs and looking for jobs and things like that. And they tell me, I need a friggin' job, or I need a job, I can't find a job, and this and that. You know what I gotta say to you? I can walk right out of this place. Now, dress myself differently, put some sunglasses on and a hat, and I can go and get myself a job today, no problem. I'll get a job probably within 2 hours. I'll go meet a couple people and I'll get a job. You know how I'll get the job? It may not be the job I want. It may not be for the money I want. It may not even be doing what I want. It may not be working for who I want. But I can get a damn job and get some food on the table. I can get some money. I can work and I can get some money. And I'll tell you how to do that. You go there and you go to the boss and say, sir, look him in the eye, shake him with a good handshake and say, listen, sir, I can work for you. At the end of the day, if you think I'm good enough, you can pay me. If I'm not good enough, then I'll go someplace else. And you go there and you work your tail off. Don't even ask anything about what you're going to make. These people that go to a job, they go, first thing they ask, how much? How much what? How much am I going to make? I don't know. What are you going to earn? That's what it is. What are you going to earn? That's what you make. The first job that I took, I made $1/4 an hour. I wasn't. It was the first official job that I took. I made $1/4 an hour. I took a paper route too, but this one job I had a guarantee of $1/4 an hour. I went and worked for the guy, and we worked till 12 o'clock at night, loading shelves. I worked in a grocery store, and I cleaned that place, and I did all that stuff in there, and I worked in the worst job in the whole place was cleaning out the meat freezer where all the meats were kept in the cooler, because all that meat would go in the corner and it would rot and go to hell. You know, I mean, all the blood would drip off it, and you had to clean that out of there. It was just it was horrible, man. And the thing is, I took the job for $1/4 an hour. People say, oh, you're full of crap. No, it was $1/4 an hour. And at the end of it, I'd work. You know, so I wanted to work. I was a little money hungry. I was, 11 years old. I wanted to make some money. So I went over there, and at the end of it, you added up your hours, and then he'd pay you, He had something. And the guy cheated us on top of it. Getting us $1/4 an hour. And then he cheated us. I go like, oh, I said, how many hours you work? And I wrote it down, and we're 20 hours. Oh, no, you didn't work that many. No, we can give you 15. I mean, $1/4. And he cheated us on top of it. It was pretty rough. But you got to be willing to go into a job and work and see what you're worth. Maybe I wasn't worth that to him, understand? And the thing is, we went to this job and we worked our tail off and got $1/4 an hour. Now, what happened was these guys were fighting at the place, causing trouble, and I'm doing my work. And then these guys brought me into this stupid scuffle, messing around. And I wasn't fighting or anything. I was just trying to get them away from me. I got fired. I got fired for this. And you know what? I felt bad about that because I wouldn't have anything to do with it, but the guy wouldn't hear. The boss wouldn't hear. So it wouldn't have anything to do with it. So I come back later on because I felt bad about that. And I was 14 years old, but I was big and strong at the time. I had been doing a lot of work. I could do work. Anyway, I was strong. And I had gained like all this weight. I became like practically a man. I was practically as big as I am now when I was 8th grade. But anyway, I came back and I said, I'll work for you if you hire me. But I want $5 an hour, And the guy hired me. And I took care of his whole place. He only needed me. I took care of his whole place, And he said, oh, we want you to work here all the time. No, I didn't want to work there. I just wanted to prove to him that I could do the right job. That's how you get a job, guys. You go and you prove to somebody that you're going to be worth it for them, and you work as hard as 2 people. You say, well, I don't want to do that. Well, then you don't want a job, man. Because if you want to work and you want to make money, you'll work as hard as 2 people. You'll work as hard as 3 people. And you'll go in and you'll make that place. And guess what? After a while, you'll say, guess what? I can do this for him. Hell, I could do it for myself. And then you go out and get your own job. And that's the real idea behind this all. That's the real idea. You become your own boss. You create your own thing. Is it always a bed of roses? Of course not. But you can create your own job by going in there. That's how you get a job. You're worth more to your boss than he pays you. Does it make sense? Is it that hard to figure out? The immigrants come over to this country understood it. I'm worth more than he pays me. So he makes a profit by me working there. Oh, wow. He wants me to work for him. Okay, and then when I get to the point where I work so good, then I go work for myself. And he's all happy about that too. So anyway, it's Dr. Joe Markovich, the anti-aging doctor. I just gave you a great thing. It's worth $1 million.